Alright, good morning everyone. J-Jack Moto here. So, I wanted to go ahead and get this ride review of the Rizoma. Rizoma's on my left here, and the Amazon knockoffs. Kimimoto, I believe is how they have them listed on my throttle side. So I did that install video yesterday. Let me make sure my camera is... I did that install video yesterday. Well, the unboxing, comparison, and install video. But you know, a lot of people, or not a lot, but I've had some people ask which ones are the best. Which ones are the best? Well, initial quality, they're exactly the same, spot on. I'm sure there are some. I don't have a metal testing device that's going to test the superior metal makeup of these frames versus these. But upon initial inspection and looking at them, they seem very, very similar. These are a little bit glossier. The Kimimotos are a little bit glossier than the Rizoma. Again, that's not a big deal breaker for me, especially when these are $93 per mirror. So $93. These are $35 for a set. $35 for a set. That's, for me, budget is a big item for me, so that's going to be a high priority. And when I'm, it's going to have to take a lot for me to validate purchasing another $93 mirror when I already have a set for $35. So, and having said that, I do understand that quality comes at a price. Believe me, I get that. But something like mirrors, I don't know if it's a vital piece of equipment. If you're talking about engine components, suspension, tires, brakes, that type thing, yeah, I mean, that's a whole other subset. But for mirrors, I just, as a consumer, am I gonna feel good about paying $190 for a set of these? I don't know. We'll see. And in a year, are these gonna crack? Are the stems gonna crack here from me tightening them, and the Rizomas are gonna hold up? I don't know. We'll see. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with this initial video, was at least, we want to look at vibration on either side, how easy they are to adjust on the fly. I've done a little bit of adjusting just on my ride from here, or from my house to here, and they both seem very similar. So we'll do a quick ride. This won't be very long, but we will see, the feel. We'll be able to get the feel of each mirror. So let's go ahead and fire up the XSR here. And again, if you haven't seen my other videos, this is the 2018 XSR700 with the Two Brothers SR1 system. In my opinion, one of the best you can buy for this bike. So let's go ahead and get started. I mean, they're very clear. Both of them are very clear. I really like the blue tint on the glass. It cuts down the glare, makes it a little bit more, makes it a little bit easier to see what's going on back there. And I really like, a lot of you guys are going to have yours flipped up here, and that's fine. I just had the tendency to sometimes hit them, hit the mirrors when I was mounting the bike or whatever. And I just like them low. I feel like it just shoots right back under my arm. My elbow does not get in the way at all. This right one I might have to adjust a little bit, but still it's perfect. And I have my right one, so my left one is angled directly back, so I can see. I hope you guys may be able to see that. But it is shooting back, covering both lanes. So it gives me a really good field of view there. And then my right one has a little bit of a skew to the right, so it's going to cover a little bit more of a right angle, or an outward angle. And that's just because I like to be able to see, in that right-hand passing lane when I'm passing someone, see what they're doing. That gives me a little bit more clarity, because when I turn my head to the right, I have a little bit of a catch in my neck. pushing my neck when I turn to the right, so it helps me with my visibility on when I pass folks. Okay, just on initial, I'll be honest, the Amazon, they have a bit more vibration in them. That may be the metal makeup. These Rizomas are super clear. I think I mentioned in the unboxing video, I'm not a huge fan of the way they have the mirror, the glass set in the frame. It looks a little bit lower quality, but I'm not getting any vibration. Now, my bars are vibrating a bit, but it does not reflect through these Rizoma mirrors. I'm pretty impressed with that. Let me see if I can just quickly adjust these right ones inward just a tad bit. Okay, those are very easy to adjust. I like that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, okay, that's a little bit better. For some reason that adjustment helped. Let's see if I can pull the stem back a little, or out. Actually, let's see, how do I have these? Alright, the Rizomas, the frames I have a little bit set back, so I'm going to try to do that right now. I'm in a fairly safe area. Okay, so I set those back just a tad. Let's go ahead and adjust those on the fly. Okay, that looks good. Alright, lower RPMs, I'm not having any issue at all with the vibration on the Amazon mirrors. You guys don't care about that, you just want to hear this bike, I don't blame you. Yeah, those Rizoma are super clear. And I'm definitely getting, you probably can see that, I'm getting a little bit more vibration on that right side. Yeah, that's pretty apparent. Again, is it worth paying 5 to 6 times more? I don't know, maybe. You probably will never replace these Rizomas. I'm sure the metal is a little bit higher quality. Yeah, I'm really flipping back and forth because, again, I can see enough out of these right ones, but the Rizoma are super clear. I hope y'all can see that. This comparison is, you know, it's a little bit skewed because my budget's going to be a lot different than a lot of you guys. I don't like to spend a ton of money on things that I can cut corners with, but I also like to have quality items on my bike. So yeah, those are really nice. A little bit of vibration in the right one. So I'm planning on putting at least 200 or 300 miles with both of these mirror sets on. That'll give me a pretty good judge of what's going on with them. Because on this initial ride, you're not really gonna be able to tell. But I'm actually kind of surprising myself. I was really not about the Rizomas just because of the price, but I mean, I think this side-by-side comparison is pretty good idea because it really gives me a good view of how much vibration I'm seeing in this mirror. I mean, again, maybe that's the plug on the end, I don't know, but lower RPM, not a big deal, but once you get, you know, once I'm up to speed, I mean, I'm in 5th gear at what, 60 miles an hour right now, so typical cruising speed. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically seeing a slight, you know, basically seeing double in these right-hand mirrors in the Amazon knockoffs. Okay, so you guys stay tuned. So official verdict as of today, you know, if somebody was going to say, hey, are you going to, you know, what are you going to stick with? Honestly, I would probably shell out the additional money for the Rizoma. If I knew these were going to be my only mirrors, and if I knew these were going to be my only mirrors, and I was going to have them for the length of this bike, which hopefully is a while. Because yeah, I mean, again, you know, you pay $35 for these, and I did have a set that were similar to these that after about 10 months or so, the stem had a crack in them. So then I'm gonna have to buy another set. Now again, you could buy 5 sets for one set of these, but do you want to keep doing that? Not really. And do you want to, you know, ride with something you know is quality? You know, there's definitely a certain pricelessness to that. So I'm liking the Rizomas, guys. I would say if you know, unless you're super budget conscious, which I know, believe me, I'm right there with you. They're just have way less vibration than these. I mean, these are great, don't get me wrong. $35 for a set, come on, that's hard to beat. Get a pair of these, get a couple different styles, and you can test them out and see what's going on, and I think that would be well worth the price. But for now, so that's the mirror verdict. Let's go ahead and turn it back around, head back home, do a little bit more riding, let you guys hear this awesome system. And I wanted to say thanks to those of you who are watching these videos. I've had really good feedback, and I really appreciate that. You know, obviously this isn't something that you do for money. It's just it started to become a hobby, and it took a while for me to get the right camera set up, mic set up, and so far I'm happy with the results, and I'm really enjoying your comments. So please feel free to let me know what else you want to see. Really, I mean, maybe if I can get, I mean, as of today, I think I only have like 65 subscribers. If I could get, you know, 500, 1,000 subscribers, I think that would really warrant a dyno video, and I might get some help with making that video too, so it'll be a little bit higher quality, so I can go in and we can actually see the process of that, of how that dyno works, and installing the power commander and see the results of that. So please subscribe, like, share this video if you want others to see it. That would really help me out. But yeah, again, I really appreciate you guys watching, and have a great week. We'll see you soon.